Puh. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doo.
Pah!
This is my old buddy Harvey. Doesn't look half bad to have upholstery on the walls. Ha! Holy cow! Detachable chair legs. Junk from the discount furniture dealer. Let's see how detachable this chair leg really is. Oops. I broke my chair leg.
Yeah, baby! Let's trash the whole place!
Ha-ha! Suffer my tyranny, you demolished, crippled piece of furniture! This is my old... Hello? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
What do you want?
I want out of here.
Forget it! What kind of way is that to treat a guest? We won't give up that easily, will we?
Hello?
Hello, Edna. What's up?
What is this place?
I have no idea, but I want to get out of here.
Me too. It seems to be some kind of asylum. This must be a misunderstanding. Who the heck are you? And what? You can speak?
I'm your buddy, Harvey. It's a shame you don't recognize me. I'll help you get out of here and try to restore your memory.
I'll go. Maybe I can find a way out of here. Hey! Hello?
Don't make so much noise in there. What do you want?
Where am I?
Honey, if I answered that question every time one of you loonies asked me, I wouldn't even have time to go to the bathroom anymore. Listen, honey, I'm not paid for talking. Anything else?
Why can't I remember anything?
I'm not going to explain that to you yet again. Only so you can forget it during your next treatment again.
Why is it so hot in here?
That might be due to the air conditioner being turned off.
What air conditioner? There's no air conditioner in here.
Do you think the doctor is stupid enough to have an exposed ventilation shaft in your cell? The air conditioner is hidden behind the padding, of course.
Is that so? An air conditioner behind the padding. That does make much more sense, of course. I couldn't help but notice how skillfully you're guarding this door.
Ah, you noticed that, eh? So you might have also noticed that I have my own technique. I developed it at the last tournament. Yep.
Really? So you're a famous athlete? Do you play on a team or something?
Oh, I play golf. Mini golf. Yep.
And I bet Mommy bought the club for you.
Ha! Do you think that a Babbitt & Son can be bought in just any store?
Where did you get it? Did you steal it? I think this is all very exciting.
Watch your mouth! I've never stolen anything in my life.
Where did you get it then? Is it from the junkyard? You can find the most curious things there.
Watch your mouth! Nobody throws out a gem like a Babbitt & Son.
Where did you get it then? Did you carve it from a whale's jawbone?
Ha! The whale has yet to be born! Whose jawbone can compete with the impact of a genuine Babbitt & Son?
I give up. Where did you get it?
My father made it for me. Jeffrey Francis von Babbitt Sr.
Really?
As he lay on his deathbed, with shaking hands, he handed over his own Babbitt & Son titanium 7 iron. His lucky club. He told me to use it like he taught me.
That sounds like one of those sophisticated father and son relationships.
Yes, my father was a very sophisticated man. He was so suave that he always wore a tuxedo. Sometimes at night, I even put on his top hat, just to find out how it felt to be as debonair as my father. Do you mean that kind of sophisticated?
Well... Anyway, thanks for sharing this completely useless information with me. You know what? I'm not the least bit interested in your father.
Hey, show a little more respect, will ya? I could get rather touchy when somebody is trash-talking my father. He taught me everything I know about mini-golf.
Mini-golf? I'm getting all dizzy.
And with good reason, sweetheart. You know what? I'll turn on the AC for you. You can cool off a bit that way.
There's a draft coming from behind this gap. I can't get any further with my bare hands. I can't get any further. Yo, Screw!
Don't you yo me, sucker!
Loosen up, Screw. Just keeping it real, bro. Yo, Screw!
Don't you...
Loosen... I can't unscrew it without some kind of tool.
Huh! You used to know how way back when.
What do you mean?
You used to be able to loosen screws with no tool before. That's what I mean.
I can't unscrew it without... What do you...
You...
I could just cry. I can't
Aw, come on. That certainly wouldn't have stopped you when you were little.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you...
Could I hold my breath for 10 minutes?
Not exactly that. But a couple of stupid screws would never have been an obstacle for you.
I must have been an extra laid-back kid. What else do you know?
That isn't how it works. Just remember, I'm a projection of your subconscious.
Nobody's perfect.
I can give your memory a boost. But you'll have to show me things that remind you of your childhood.
Like the screws?
Exactamundo.
And then?
Then I'll tempomorph us to the past.
Cool. I'm ready, Harvey.
Shall I tempomorph you to the past now?
Yeah, tempomorph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
So this is the past? It looks like our old basement at least. And look at me! I'm young.
We've jumped back about 10 years.
Don't I have to be careful now that I don't run over my own grandpa or something?
No more than usual. We're just observing your memory here.
Ah, I see. So I don't have to be careful in case I step on some dinosaur eggs.
Not if you can find any.
I know what day this is. My father locked me up in the basement because I teased the neighbor's boy. His name was Albert or...
Alfred. Alfred Marcel.
Alfred Marcel? Like in Dr. Marcel? Oh no!
You better believe it. He's the son of the doctor in charge of the asylum.
Whoa!
But this shouldn't be a concern for us. We're here to teach you the art of loosening screws without a tool.
All right then.
I have to get my bearings first. I'll go first, if you don't mind. We can take turns, okay?
Okay.
Edna? Will you help me up there? Just for a second?
Yeah, I think I can manage.
Oh, there's somebody sitting there. The guy on the left is Mattis, Edna's father. But on the right, hey, isn't that Alfred Marcel? That's the son of Dr. Marcel, the head of the asylum. Edna had to play with him a lot back then. But why is he sitting here eating ice cream with Mattis when Edna's locked inside? I don't get it. Am I dreaming? Isn't that Edna? He was the and he something. I can't. She's got her. The chestnut bird, maybe. You're allowed to rhyme. I can. Left-handed person stabbed with a right. They say. You'll never guess what's happening on the porch!
Fire away.
Mattis, your father, your own flesh and blood, is sitting together with Alfred Marcel, Dr. Marcel's son. And if that wasn't bad enough, they're making themselves nice and cozy with giant ice cream sundaes!
I can't believe it. My father prefers that sleazebag over me? Something must be truly rotten here.
Edna! You won't believe what's in the paper.
You're finally allowed to rhyme easel and brush?
Yes.
About time. Now I can finally finish my poem about the weasel in the underbrush.
Guess what? The chestnut burglar has escaped again.
Oh no, not again. Last time he took 3 trees in our street alone.
Police are saying that he escaped using a chewed-off toenail.
Really? A gnawed-off toenail shouldn't be hard to come by. And now?
I've read that a left-handed person got stabbed with a right-handed pair of scissors.
Isn't that peculiar? I think somebody's trying to make a point. really curious to see if this is gonna work. I can't believe it! It really did work! The latch isn't held by the panel anymore. I can just open the door. This really is our old kitchen. I can't wait to go on exploring my past. No, not yet. No! Dang. It was all just about to come back to me.
I'm sorry. This was all I could remember. At least you learned how to loosen screws.
Right. Thanks, Harvey. Where would I be without you? Hello?
Well, sweetheart, what is it now?
I'd like to know more about mini golf.
Well, who doesn't? Have I already told you that I play in the professional league? Yep.
Tell me more about your club.
I've already told you everything about it. My father gave it to me. Yep. A formidable man.
Why don't you take your daddy's club
and whack it across your skull?
You're mean. My poor father. Just you wait. Let's see if you're still laughing when I turn the AC back on.
Maybe I can pry the fan out of its casing with this. And... Ugh.
This Edna is a real challenge, Holgar.
That's Dr. Marcel's voice. It's coming from beyond this grate.
Quick, maybe we can listen in on what they're saying.
What do you mean by that, Dr. Marcel?
I'm at the end of my tether. It's been 10 years, and she can still remember.
You're afraid she might find out what really happened back then?
Pah! Nobody will believe her. Who's gonna believe a loony? The daughter of a convicted murderer.
So why are you worried?
I'm not worried. I just hate her resistance.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. My dad? A murderer?
There's something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Yeah, this Dr. Marcel is hiding something. As soon as we're out of here, we'll have to clear the good name of my father. Freedom, cut to shreds by the merciless bars of a grate. Sturdy. Dr. Marcel and Holger are gone. Well, here we go again. I'm starting to get the hang of this. A polo mallet. A framed newspaper clip over the mantelpiece. That seems to be important. Now, what is this? That's my father right there in the picture.
This article states my father is a murderer. That is a horrendous lie.
Good day to you, Mr. Table.
You're 3 minutes late.
I know, well, there was this grate, and I couldn't gnaw off my toenails fast enough.
That is no excuse for tardiness.
Right.
Yikes!
Well, if it isn't Miss Edna, how did you manage to get out of your cell?
That mini-golf guy let me out.
Babbitt? He's getting less and less reliable. Dr. Marcel will be frothing at the mouth when he comes back from town. Be that as it may, you're coming with me now. I'll put you back in your cell.
Ha! Never!
Ha! Never.
You can't hide behind the desk forever.
We'll see about that. Yes, I should get rid of him. But where to put him? Ah, I know! The cabinet! Whoops!
Help! Murder!
Shh! There is some missing. Hello?
Hello, Edna. What brings you here?
Who or what are you?
I am a brain in a jar, but you can call me Bobo if you like.
Like Bobo the bear?
No, more like Bobo bombastic, bodacious, bodilicious, gonna smack you to the ground.
You're able to talk?
Of course not, stupid. Do you see a mouth anywhere? I communicate telepathically.
Clearly you do. Do you know a way out of here?
Why do people always think that brains in jars always have the answers for everything? No, I don't know a way out of here. I don't travel much, you know.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
Beware the evil doctor. He's evil. Evil. I hate it when I get so agitated.
Ciao, Bobo. Wow. Looks like I still have a long way to go. It looks like an ice skater with a broken leg. Look, Harvey, an aerial.
Cool! Now we can make contact with a mothership!
At the same time, not far away.
Stay tuned for another mind-blowing story about people with big...
What the? Not again.
Why don't we get cable here? So what? I'll just go back to watching the Looney Show.
There's a forest behind the wall. Then there's a river with a bridge over it. I can make out a graveyard and a church. And then houses. Isn't that one our house? I have to get there as soon as possible. Whatever it is Dr. Marcel is trying to hide, I'm sure I can find hints there that will help me remember. Wow. Looks like I still have a long way to go. Yes, folks, it's time once again for Edna Conrad and her dancing toenails. It loses some of its appeal trying to get in instead of out.
Hey!
Uh-oh, I better skedaddle.
Wait, you little brat! What's the meaning of this? Come back here at once! You'll break every bone in your body!
Why don't you come and get me?
Well...
Oh, isn't that cute? Our mini-golf professional has a fear of heights. Coward, coward!
Yeah, you just laugh. But eventually, you'll have to come down from there. And that's when I'll show you.
Now the handle can't be pushed down anymore.
What the? Hey! What's going on? I'm still in here! Hello! Hogor! Dr. Marcel! Somebody!
There's a picture of Dr. Marcel pinned in the middle of it. Yippee! It still works. Blah! Old and inedible. Coffee, black. Computer, blast! The replicator is on the fritz again. Hey, there was a surprise in there. It's a brand spanking new authentic police badge with small parts that could be swallowed. Cool. I bet only the toughest cops get the small parts that could be swallowed. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the coolest of them all?
Oh my Edna, it is clear you're the one, no other near. But what would show you really rock is if you opened up the lock.
Uh-oh, someone's sitting there.
Is that you, newbie?
Yeah, I'm the newbie. Who else?
Everyone else knows not to bother me right now. Listen, don't disturb me, okay?
Hello? Anybody home? Whoops!
Buzz off! This is my trash can.
Did you see that too? I'm not rummaging through trash cans.
Oh yeah? Since when?
Okay, I lied. Sue me. I just wanted to know how it felt to say that. There's a year's supply of soaked paper cups in there. Bloop bloop.
Blub, blub.
Why, it's completely empty. I wonder who could have drunk so much water. You don't say. I hate to interrupt, but...
Make it snappy.
What's that you're watching?
I'm watching the Loonies. Usually, I prefer TV, but there's something wrong with the aerial again.
Shame on those unreliable aerials.
It's not that bad. The morons can be quite amusing. The only problem is that you start getting a little loco yourself. If you keep staring at these monitors for too long, you'll see them start to form letters.
Is that the master key?
It is indeed.
And it opens all the doors in here?
All but one. Mm-hmm.
Can I have it? I've missed...
Good one. As if Dr. Marcel would trust you with a master key. This master key is the single most important thing in this whole building. Not even Holgor has one. And I'm certainly not giving it to a noob like you.
Did you drink all that water?
Don't remind me. I'm bursting. But I'm not supposed to leave my post. As if anything ever happens with the Loonies. But I'm pretty strict in this respect. There's a reason why they call me Bladder.
Why don't you just go? I'll keep watch in the meantime.
Hey, I have responsibilities here. It's not just about sitting around, killing time.
I wouldn't dare think of it that way. It's unhealthy to hold it in for so long.
I'll manage. There's a reason why they call me Bladder.
The volume of your bladder must be enormous.
Well, I fell into a cauldron as a child.
You mean the magic cauldron?
No, just a regular cauldron.
Speaking of water, I was on vacation once at Niagara Falls.
Stop talking about water already.
I would stand right next to the waterfall for hours on end.
Stop it!
And the gush and spray.
Ow!
And the water tumbling and pouring. Torrential. Streams. Swoosh.
Mercy.
Swoosh. Did you know that they found traces of water on Mars?
Stop talking about water already.
Channels that were left by runlets that washed around the rocks for eons.
Stop it!
Supposedly there are genuine creeks. Rapid streams that squeeze megagallon after megagallon through narrow canyons.
I'm almost there. Just one more, and I'll kill you.
I heard there's supposed to be rain.
Stop talking about water already.
Yes, really. It's going to be a veritable downpour.
Stop it!
It will start off as a light drizzle, but then it will start raining cats and dogs.
I'll kill you! I swear, I'll kill you!
A real rainstorm will be upon us. Splish, splash.
Why are you doing this to me?
Splish, splash. When I get home, the first thing I'll do is have a bath.
Stop talking about water already.
Oh my, isn't it marvelous when your whole body is submerged in warm water?
I'm not listening. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Too bad it always takes so long for the water to fill up the tub.
La 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 la.
My bathtub can hold hundreds of gallons.
Doobie 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 doo.
Once the tub even flowed over and flooded the whole house.
You see, I've been through the desert.
It took hours to mop up the mess.
On a horse with no name.
I can't even count how often I had to wring out the mop.
It felt good to be...
It was all like splish, splash.
Out of the... rain.
Splish, splish, splish.
Shut your bloody trap!
My cousin is a firefighter.
Stop talking about water already.
You can't imagine how much pressure there is in those hoses.
I can! I can!
The incredible column of water that's built up in there and the power that is unleashed when finally the valve is opened.
Do you want me to wet myself? Is that what you want?
I can still hear him shouting today. Turn on the hose! Turn on the hose!
Will you please leave me alone? Leave me alone!
Have you seen Waterworld with Kevin Costner?
Stop talking about water already.
Can you imagine that? A whole planet covered by...
No!
Water. And more water. And even more water. As far as the eye can see.
Mercy!
Water. I give up. I'm no match for your bladder.
Anything else?
I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, please do.
Looks complicated. I'd need help from someone who knows his way around these things. Oh, great balls of fire! There's cutlery in there. Let's see. Now, what have we here? A knife and a fork. This series of surprises just keeps on coming. What's this? Not one spoon? Where the heck are the spoons? I'll take it.
Very interesting, Mr. Pokey. And this object interaction you were talking about, is this happening in this room right now?
Are you even listening? All of us in here are nothing more than...
Hold on a second. Yes, what can I do for you? Why don't you come a little closer? This is the group therapy session for video game designers. If you don't have a signed registration, you can't attend.
Where do I get this registration?
At this time, good luck with that. The forms were on display for months. By now, they have surely been buried somewhere deep in a drawer.
I didn't want to join in anyway.
In that case, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. But...
All right, all right. Huh, who needs her? I don't need therapy. I'm in the best mental shape imaginable. Do you hear me, you piece of paper? I'm in the best imaginable mental shape! This says, the moon falls down to Earth. That's a bit worrying. A compact file cap. Let's see. Just another load of files. Hey, this looks useful. There's a list of the current inmates. It shows where I can find the corresponding patient histories. I seem to know some of the names. Well, normally I don't care much about files, but snooping around in other people's patient histories is so delightfully prohibited. So, whose patient history shall I look at? Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, B-Man. First pet, black pony. Characteristic, was always chosen first during physical education lessons. That's all. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Adrian, king of the recreation room. First pet, red cat. Characteristic, was always chosen second during physical education lessons. That's all. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Drogglejug. First pet, green dog. Characteristic, was always chosen third during physical education lessons. That's all. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Peter. First pet, blue goldfish. Characteristic, was always chosen next to last during physical education lessons. That's all. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Haughty. First pet, yellow rat. Characteristic. Was always chosen last during physical education lessons. That's all. This looks like Uri Geller's cutlery drawer. It's dark down there. Did I see something moving just now? Hello? Anybody home? Oops!
¿Sí? ¿Qué tal?
And who might you be?
My name is Almilio Sanchez de Mubelfrup, but most people call me Almighty Ruler.
Can I call you Almo for short?
If that's what you like. And you are?
Call me Edna.
Is that a nickname too?
It stands for Especially Dumb Nut Almilio.
I don't get it.
What's your business down there?
What does it look like? I'm digging a tunnel to freedom! Unfortunately, I've struck a layer of hard clay. I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't happen to have a spoon, do you?
Don't you think there's a more convenient way out of here?
Forget it! The front door is always guarded and the back door is permanently locked. The only key to that is carried by a guard named Blather, and he's more stubborn than a mule. But even if you could wrangle the key out of him, which is a big if, you'd still have to get over the wall or the main gate. Believe me, a tunnel is the fastest way.
Good luck. I'll look for another way.
You won't find one.
Only trained heating engineers can handle these. Those are pretty big washing machines. Uh-oh.
Hey, it's prohibited to pass through here.
I'm already gone.
Not so fast, little lady. Alarm! Patient on the run!
What's going on?
What do you think? There's a patient on the run!
Where are all the others? Aren't Babbitt and Holger around?
Isn't that something you should know? I've been sitting here all day. I don't know what else is going on, but obviously the whole building is in chaos since the doctor went out.
It's just, I've never dealt with an attempted escape before. Alright, I'll just put her in here with the others. That must be what I'm supposed to do. There, you stay here till the doctor is back.
Something seems to have gone patently wrong here. Oh, what a man. I wonder if he has a girlfriend. Isn't Drogglejug a fine specimen?
I'll admit that I'm a bit jealous.
Hello?
Drugglejug.
Is that your name?
Drugglejug.
Am I not allowed in there?
Drugglejug.
But I need to be granted an audience with the king.
Drugglejug.
Too bad. What a guy. If only I could impress him somehow.
Hello, young lady. Wait. Stay there. There's no doubt. You're different from the others. Your aura is highly energetic. Who are you? Where do you come from?
I'm Edna. I've come from the dungeons of a tower.
You have been incarcerated for a long time indeed. Your kismet is like a thirsty sponge that aches to suck itself full of freedom. But you haven't reached your goal yet. Keep at it, Edna. The days of your enslavement are numbered.
Wow, impressive speech, Gramps.
What brings you here, my child?
Who are you?
My name ceased to be of importance long ago. The moment I inherited the wisdom of the cosmos, I decided to abandon all ties to my former existence. I am known as the Aluman now.
You loonies love to refer to yourselves only by your characteristics, don't you?
It's just easier to memorize.
What is it exactly that you're doing here?
I'm checking the flow of the chi for holes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, somebody has to do it. You can't just walk about with holes in your chi now, can you? The whole yin might be flooded by yang, and you can kiss the feng shui goodbye.
Why are you dressed that way?
The aluminum enhances my astral conductivity. This way I'm always in touch with the essential.
And the A on your chest?
That is not an A. It is the Earth Rune. It connects me with Gaia, the Earth Goddess.
And the diving goggles?
It protects me from chlorine. What did you think?
Who lives in the Cushion Castle?
That would be King Adrian. Quite an interesting case. He got struck by lightning and developed certain abilities after that. In fact, his case supports some of my theories.
What exactly are those theories?
I have developed a couple of theories regarding Adrian's case. After lightning struck him, he suddenly had psychic abilities. I don't know exactly how to name my theory. I'm considering psychokinetic conductivity through electric currents, electrostatic psi extension, high voltage precognition, or just fortune doesn't always favor fools.
What abilities are those?
He sees things before they happen.
Wow! No wonder he's your king. He must be very powerful then.
Indeed he is. He always wins at Chinese checkers that way.
Yeah, but in addition to that...
And at Scrabble.
But the possibilities!
You said it. The recreation room is full of board games. And Adrian wins them all. He even won the jigsaw puzzle contest. The prize was a medal of real gold.
Why do you call him king?
Well, that was the wager in a game of Yahtzee. We were naive enough to think we could beat him. B-Man had worked out a strategy. The ticket inspector developed a fail-safe system. Professor Knock supplied us with the medication. He had scraped together everything he could get his hands on for one whole year, just for the occasion. Petra even designed a special choreography for us to follow. Alas, it was to no avail. Well, we could have done worse. Imagine if Petra had won. Pilates every morning. Ugh.
Let's talk about something else. Do you know a way out of here?
Outside and inside are just two aspects of the same circumstance. Like the two sides of a coin. Neither be inside nor outside, Edna. Just be.
Your coat hanger tells you all that?
Why no. It serves as an aereo to pick up cosmic oscillations. Plus, I'm keeping it handy just in case. An aluminum suit is very prone to wrinkling, you know.
Can I have the coat hanger?
Normally, I despise the concept of material possessions, but the coat hanger is essential to me, I'm afraid. For one thing, it is my aerial that connects me to the ethereal realm. I'm also keeping it handy just in case. An aluminum suit is very prone to wrinkling, you know.
I have to get a move on.
Take care of your karma.
What do you make of this guy, Harvey?
An obsessive stockbroker forced to quit Wall Street cold turkey. Nothing unusual, really.
Hello? Hello? Fire! Fire!
Hold on a second. Yes? Do you want anything in particular?
Can you get off the phone for a sec?
Certainly not. That's my broker on the line. We're talking millions here.
Can I borrow your telephone?
Absolutely not. This phone is my lifeline. I don't dare think about what could happen if I was unavailable. Just imagine me putting that thing away for a minute. When my wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. Or worse still, imagine, during that brief distraction, when I look over to my wife, my stock portfolio goes into freefall. I would lose millions because I hadn't been on the phone just for a tiny little instant. One moment of carelessness, and my whole life is in ruins.
You don't happen to know a way out of here, do you?
No, but you don't want to get out of here, believe me. The world outside is a cruel place. Mistakes you make out there have real consequences. You could lose millions of dollars. Let's say only because you were distracted for tiny little moment. When your wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. That kind of guilt will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Not really important. Go on with your phone call.
I was planning to do that anyway. Hello? You still there?
Hello? Hey, you don't have to hide from me.
How can I be sure? You could be a velociraptor in disguise.
I'm Edna.
I am Professor Knock. Pleased to meet you.
What are you doing back there?
I am doing research in the field of paleontology.
Behind the armchair?
Where else would I be? You won't find a prehistoric skeleton lying in the middle of the room. It would have been recovered a long time ago.
That makes sense. Are you one of those mad scientists?
I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are? Oh, the youth nowadays. They see a man with white hair crouching behind an armchair in an asylum, and they jump to the mad scientist stereotype at once.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. May I please change the channel?
By no means. I need to know how this ends. The fate of mankind depends on it.
The dinosaurs become extinct.
That can't be. They're just pretending to lull us into a false sense of security. I wonder what they're up to. Are they secretly planning to melt the polar ice caps? You can change the channel. I need to make preparations.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, Edna.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Of course I do. I always use the laundry lift to travel to my Peruvian amber mines.
The laundry lift goes all the way to Peru?
Of course not, silly. You have to transfer at the continental shelf in the Sonoran Desert.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
More than most. Did you know that he has a dark secret?
I knew it! I knew it!
Yes. He's breeding dino-human hybrids in his secret facility on Jupiter.
No, I didn't know that. Can I borrow your ticket for the laundry lift?
Don't be preposterous. I can't do that. I've got to get to my Peruvian amber mines to recover dino DNA.
That's too bad. I'll drop by.
If the...
Yeah, give or take 10 minutes. Any new stories from the floral world?
Friggledy-from.
What's that? Oh yeah, I tend to forget that I don't speak Plantish.
Welcome to the stock exchange. This is about buying.
Great.
Welcome to the stock. This is a buying.
Buy now?
Buy now.
Buy now.
Buy now.
Sell?
Yes, sell now, quickly.
Hello? Hello? Buy.
What's that? Buy?
Buy.
Buy?
Buy.
Buy? Wouldn't you recommend selling eventually?
Look, Brucey, it's a boy!
What? What?
Just a joke.
A joke? Oh no. Not again. The phone call! Hello? You still there? What's that? What? Lost everything? Not again! Okay. I understand. Alright. Later. Didn't you want to make a phone call? Here. You can keep the phone.
There's one more thing.
Leave me alone. I have to think about my miserable life.
What was that? Change! Talk to me, oh Art.
Hello, Edna. This is the Art speaking.
How art thou, Art?
Your state-of-the-art inquiry pleases me.
Struggle Jug!
What? But I need to be granted an audience with the king.
Struggle Jug?
All right, I can see that. I'll have to earn a little respect. Hold it. Para-ornithological branch of the FBI, Special Squad. Sergeant Edna.
Struggle Jug?
Of course I can show you identification.
Struggle Jug.
You bet. Can I have access to the king now?
Struggle Jug.
Cool. I mean, thank you.
Well, well, well. My scouts reported that you'd be coming. A new power, they said, is on the rise in the eastern realm of the Recreation Room to overthrow me and my kingdom.
What are you talking about?
So, you managed to overcome my god. Poor, devoted Druggle-Jug. I will avenge him with your blood.
What?
But woe is me. My hand is weak, for the weight of a sword is far too much for me to bear.
Have I been temple morphed into the wrong game?
Before you usurp what my dynasty has achieved through the years, my castle, my throne, and my gold medal from the jigsaw puzzle contest, you will have to defeat me in a mental duel. Are you prepared for the challenge?
A golden medal? Genuine gold?
Of course. And that's not all.
Why? What else?
Well, all right. Just genuine gold. Nothing else. What were you expecting?
I am ready.
So be it. Let the joust begin. There's no turning back now. It's all or nothing. Victory or defeat. Glory or shame. Fish or cut bait.
You know how to create suspense.
I will ask you a question, and you shall give me the answer or perish.
All right. Just ask the question.
Well then, the question is heads or tails?
That's all? Heads or tails? That's the duel for the royal throne?
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. Well, maybe you'll have better luck next time. Have you had enough?
Well, I'll be gone then.
Cheerio.
Stop! Not so fast, sweetie. I need to see your ticket first.
Hi there.
Tickets, please.
Tickets? I don't even see a train.
That's because there is no train.
So what do I need a ticket for? It doesn't make sense.
Hold your horses. The ticket is for the laundry lift system, of course. The laundry lift goes through the whole house. There are stops in the basement, on the second floor, and here, on the first floor.
I want to buy a ticket, please.
That's a good one. Tickets are highly sought-after items in this house. There are only a handful available, and you'll be getting one only after hell freezes over.
So how do I get a ticket? This is completely illogical.
The system is airtight. I made it myself, and it's foolproof.
So there simply must be a way to get a ticket.
There is. All contingencies have been accounted for. Everybody gets a ride when it's their turn.
But there isn't even a waiting line.
Wouldn't it make sense to go and look for it then? Instead of standing around here and blocking the line?
Who is in possession of a ticket, if you don't mind telling me?
There are lots of tickets in circulation. Mr. Frock has one. He holds a season ticket, and he's our most frequent customer, which means he lives in the laundry lift. Professor Knock has another ticket. He often visits his Peruvian amber mines, meaning the ones found on the ground floor. Aloman has the third ticket. I'm considering withdrawing it. He doesn't use it according to the rules.
Okay. And who else owns a ticket? You said there are many tickets circulating.
Yes, why? Isn't that a lot?
Whose turn is it next?
Number 2 will be next.
And who is number 2?
You better ask them that yourself. I'm not giving any information about passengers.
Your system is totally illogical.
The system is as airtight as a submarine. It's always the next person in line who's up.
But it's my turn now.
In that case, it should be easy to show me your ticket.
Is there any way that someone besides the 3 people you mentioned can use the laundry lift? I mean, what about, say, ticket number 4?
Don't give me this modern mumbo-jumbo. We used the good old traditional numbers here. 1, 2, and, well, the third one. The one which is neither 1 nor 2.
Hi there.
Tickets.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
The exit is situated at the front.
No, I mean...
Yes, the door...
But I mean...
When you walk, nothing beyond that...
Right, but...
you're...
I give... What's the problem with that nervous guy in the corner over there?
Don't pay attention to him. I've been yelling at him to stop being so nervous, but do you...
Maybe the man would be less nervous if you stopped yelling at him.
What? You mean he acts like that because of me? Now that is... Hey! You! You'd better act as if I wasn't here! Otherwise I'll come over there, and then it's ass-whooping time!
I don't want to take it all at once.
Surprise!
Oops. Well... Who are you?
I'm Petra! Give me a P! Or, you know what? You can keep the P.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm throwing a surprise party!
Where are the other guests?
Hello! It's a surprise party! What kind of surprise would it be if everyone knew about it?
You didn't have to do that.
The party is not for you. Today is the birthday of Peter. Oh, but please don't tell him the party is here. It's supposed to be a surprise.
We'll see about that.
You have to promise you won't tell him.
Okay.
Promise?
All right. Ice
cross.
Okay.
Cross.
Ice.
Okay.
Interesting choice of venue.
What do you mean?
Don't you think more people would come if it wasn't in the bathroom?
I don't get it. And
surprising doesn't appalling or absurd. That's more like it.
Oh, yeah? So?
Any room would have been better.
I like it here.
Do you know a way out of here?
Why would I want to get out of here? There's always something going on in here. The people are nice. Plus, you don't have to feel embarrassed about anything in here. If you forget to put your pants on, nobody'll notice. If you want to get out of here, you'd better talk to Emilio. If you can I believe he's currently, if you get really desperate, you could talk to the keyman. But I'd only do that as a laugh. That guy, he's solid, so you'll have to wait until after lunch. We're being escorted to the dorm then, you know.
Keymaster, huh? Keep on celebrating.
Oh, I will! Oh, yeah! Turn the lights off on your way out!
We'll see. Hello, Bee-Man.
Hello, stranger woman.
You can call me Edna.
Pleased to meet you, Edna. Who's your little friend?
That's Harvey. He's helping me to escape.
Hi, Harvey.
Cool get up, buddy.
Do you know a way out of here?
A speedy mental recovery comes to mind. That, of course, almost never happens. Maybe that's because the criteria of mental health are subject to Dr. Marcel's judgment. And to be honest, who would admit to his own customers that their demand has been fulfilled?
That's quite cynical for someone in a bee suit.
Anyway, some of us loonies use the old laundry lift system. The unauthorized changing of floors is possible that way. The laundry lift to freedom is yet to be built.
Why are you locked up here? You seem to be wise and balanced.
I have a theory. I think it has something to do with my clothes. Men in bee suits have a bad reputation.
Where do you think the bad reputation of the bee look stems from?
There's no question about that. The media. Men in bee suits are generally represented as the laughing stock. And the main culprit? Children's animated films. Animation movie authors are basically mounting a campaign against us. The Mexican in The Simpsons, Charlie Brown in Peanuts, or Bumblebee from Transformers. Men in bee suits are the clowns of the media.
Why are you wearing a bee suit?
To show solidarity with other men in bee suits. To open the world market for the insectoid garment as conceptual performance satire. To boycott the fashion industry. And finally, to express my admiration for those hard-working honey collectors.
Admit it. You lost a wager.
I lost a wager.
Why do you have such big ears?
All the better to eat you with. And as a valve for my exceptionally high output of earwax, I'm afraid.
Exceptionally high output of earwax? Yuck!
Yes, it is no picnic.
I don't think it should be used in the same context as picnic at all.
This overproduction is some kind of an allergic reaction with me. I'm allergic to hot beverages. I could still use a good cup of coffee right now.
Are you drawing anything in particular?
I'm still waiting for inspiration. A sip of coffee would surely be of help, but I'm ashamed because of my allergy.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
My allergy leads to an overproduction of earwax.
Oh. I'll be going then.
Go ahead.
Do you also get a waxy feeling in your mouth sometimes in the morning?
Excuse me, I still need them.
It is very tempting, but this is exactly what such art is all about. The angrier I get at my own understanding of the need not to swipe the key, the deeper the genius of the work becomes. And the more I realize I can't take the key, the madder I get as a result. What? There's... You are so 80s. Ooh. Hey, you. I'm Edna. Who are you?
Hi, Edna. I'm Peter.
Really? What parents call their child Peter? How old are you anyway? Nobody's named Peter nowadays. My. What an exceptionally ugly name. I'd kill myself if I had a name like that. I mean, it isn't that bad. The name might be ugly, but it becomes you in a way. Is there something wrong with you?
Something wrong doesn't even begin to describe it. It's my 40th birthday today. Yet one more year, one more decade on the odometer. My life really can't get much worse.
You have a bipolar disorder, right?
The doc calls it that. Yeah.
And what do you call it?
I call it...
I could try to cheer you.
You might as... I don't see how that could...
It's a... Well, okay. That doesn't help. You are locked up in here after, so you can't share in all the great activities. But maybe it helps to bear in mind that because unlike you, they can do whatever... And let's be honest here. You're not exactly the life and... I've lost the thread to...
You wanted the...
Oh... At least you're still alive. That doesn't go without saying at your age, you know? You're entering a phase in your life where the only way the good times won't reach, and you might as well forget about all. You've missed that boat. From this point on, I've lost the thread just now.
You wanted the...
Oh, at least, still, the decline will happen. You might as well be happy that because that's what the body and every machine ends up. Of course, there's a little fix here, a little. It's better to not. No machine is designed to last, and you need to recognize the. I've lost.
You wanted the...
Oh, yeah. So, well, the man is approximate. The doc says.
That wasn't the whole...
What? I only wanted to
This is not
Oh, yeah. Your problems are completely... To be more precise, I mean, what good? And who will care when... Have you ever done anything? What is there that will last anyway? Even the pyramids will, in the end, all... Just what I'm trying to say... Well, what exactly?
You wanted the cheer...
Oh, I give up. You're simply too hard a nut to crack.
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. Do you know a way out of here by any chance?
There is no way out. Not out of this building. Not out of this skin of mine. Not out of this life.
Petra's having a surprise party for you in the bathroom.
I know.
Don't you want to go? I think she went out of her way to do it.
Not even wild horses could drag me there. Why do you think I'm hiding here? Petra, with her constant high spirits, is more annoying than a bag of crab lice. At least crab lice keep their mouths shut.
I'd better leave you alone in your...
Right. Why should anyone want to keep me...
You're right. I've got something for you. This will get you back on your feet in no time.
I doubt that.
Barkeep, one drink, please.
Of course, my dear.
A stinky drink, please.
One stinky drink coming up.
That's cute. With a little umbrella. But what's that thunk? Did somebody die suddenly? There's only one choice available. Stinky drink. Man, this barkeeper has the worst chicken scratch since Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee had the tiger claw, Edna.
No wonder you couldn't read it. I'd rather not. I like the tips of my fingers where they are.
Hey, don't touch that. That's the only spoon I could find in the whole house.
Barkeep?
Of course.
A coffee, please.
It's not on the
broken foosball table. Now I see why the loonies think this is a bar. Shall we pitch in for a game of foosball, Harvey?
Okay. Swing, bada 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 bada, swing!
Foosball, Harvey? Not that kind of pitching.
I see. Strike!
Harvey, you're hopeless.
Am I? Really? Like the Chicago Cubs?
I must be crazy.
Are you all right? Edna, say something.
The natives have surrounded the fort, Colonel.
Phew, thank God. Everything back to normal. How is the drink?
So-so.
Well, at least you finished it.
Yes, I had to destroy it. Something as diabolical as this stinky drink should not roam free in the world. Besides, I didn't finish it completely. I left the fly. Empty. Coffee. Here, I've brought you a cup of coffee.
How considerate of you.
I could press the fly into the earwax.
That sounds good to my ears.
So why don't we just do it? It resembles a mosquito that's been enclosed in tree resin. I've got something for you.
Oh, I can't believe it. Dino DNA embedded in amber, like it should be. This is exactly what I need for my dino breeding program. May I keep it?
What will you give me in return?
Well, the only thing I can give you is my ticket for the laundry lift. After all, I no longer need to travel to my Peruvian amber mines. Do we have a deal?
Done deal. This is supposed to be a ticket? That's just a coat hanger. I've got my ticket.
And may I see it? Very well. That's a valid ticket, but it isn't your turn yet. Please stand in line and wait until your number comes up.
What?
You've got ticket number 3, but number 2 is up next.
Why, that's stupid.
The system never fails.
Excuse me, please.
Yes, my child.
Do you really need this coat hanger for your weather experiment? I've got one here that's at least as good.
Aha. And now you'd like to swap.
That would be nifty.
Well, if it makes you happy.
Thank you. You're a real friend. I've got my ticket.
May I see it? Very well. You may pass.
A good-natured gentleman. And laundry detergent commercial white, too. The next exit is approaching.
Hello, baby.
You better behave, Harv.
Hello, princess. What's a girl like you doing in an asylum like this? Wait, don't tell me. You're Edna, right?
Hey, how do you know that?
There isn't much that Dr. Marcel can hide from me. That he's keeping you locked up in the tower, for example. So we seem to be fellow prisoners. By the way, people call me the Keymaster. Isn't that the cutest nickname?
What else do you know about me?
Just that a dark secret links you to the Doctor. An unspeakable, dark secret. He spends much time and energy trying to erase your memory. One could even say it is a personal crusade. And the fact that you always find a way to remember drives him to great irritation.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I know how you can get out of here. I've had plenty of time to figure out an escape plan. Only problem is, I can't do anything about it in here. You, on the other hand, can move relatively unrestricted out there. And you are clever. Unlike most other inmates.
So, what's your plan?
First, you must find a way to the other side of the bars. Then, you'll have to make a copy of the master key. We'll be able to get out of the building with that. It opens my cell door, too. Finally, we need a vehicle to exit the compound.
Sounds fairly simple, but... how do I get to the other side of the grate?
You'll find a way. I'm sure. Maybe through the laundry lift system. There is a third exit in the basement. But please, don't take any unnecessary risks. If you drop down there without soft padding, you'll break every bone in your body. And that's it for my plan.
How very considerate. Thank you. How do I get a copy of the master key?
You'll have to find the original first. Then you'll need clay for the imprint, a furnace to bake the clay, and an easily melted metal to cast the copy. Gold would be perfect.
Where can I find the master key?
That's easy. The guard they call Bladder has it. Bladder is on monitor watch duty in the control room on the 3rd floor. He's far from being watchful, but when it comes to keys, he's a real bulldog. Maybe you can distract him with something.
Where do I get gold?
Tricky, that. Dr. Marcel keeps his polo trophies too securely to get at them. The only alternative I see is Adrian's medal from the jigsaw contest. However, Adrian is sitting in his cushion fort in the lounge, like Lord Muck. And he guards himself with this playboy. What's his name?
Strugglechuck.
Okay. It's all right. As stupid as Adrian might be, he has a pretty impressive mind-reading act. It might prove difficult to get the medal from him, even if you manage to get past Strugglechuck.
Where can I find clay?
Good question. The clay from occupational therapy has been completely pounded into ugly ashtrays. You can't use that anymore. But maybe it would help you to know that this asylum has been built on a pretty clay-packed layer of earth.
How do I get a vehicle?
Everything in its time. But we're not there by a long shot yet.
I think I know what I have to do now.
Good luck, Edna. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Why are you in solitary?
They think I'm dangerous, and they're probably right. That's all you need to know.
Is there anything else you know about Dr. Marcel?
He is a sick man, guided by hate. Ever since the death of his son, he's been bitter and eccentric, locks himself up in his secret room, and performs these sadistic electric shock treatments on his patients. A dark secret links you to the doctor. He's obsessed with the idea of erasing your memory. Is that enough information?
I've got to go.
Give my regards to Lady Liberty.
Hiya, you two.
Hello.
Hello and hello.
Who are you?
I'm Marty, and this is my twin brother, Harvey.
We are Siamese twins, but I bet you already suspected as much.
Hottie and Marty? Those are highly unusual names.
Well,
That's because our dad is Japanese.
And our mom is of Hopi origin.
But you must have suspected as much. You can tell from Hottie's almond eyes.
Why are you just sitting around here?
We're making sure no one steals our bed.
But all the beds are the same.
Ha! That's what you think. If you know what to look for, there are huge differences.
It's like with Hottie and me, there are few people who can distinguish between us. But after a while, you start to recognize the differences.
That is our secret twin power, so to speak. We see the differences where others just shrug their shoulders helplessly.
Which brings us back to the subject of beds.
On first appearance, they all look the same.
But this one here
is the only one with a bed sheet.
Why are the both of you only wearing one sweater?
That's a silly question.
It's much too warm for wearing two.
You're not Siamese twins at all.
Correct. We are actually Siamese triplets.
But Brody is away in Paris studying art history.
Yes, he's always been the strange one.
I'm taking off. Will you come along?
No.
We have the softest blanket in the whole world right here.
And where, pray tell, would we go anyway?
See you later.
Rock on.
And send my regards to Lady Liberty if you see her.
What do you think of these two, Harvey?
I can barely tell them apart.
Stop fidgeting for a moment. I have an idea. You're free!
Whoa!
What's going on? What have you done?
Are you a surgeon or something?
What's wrong? You're free! Each of you guys can do whatever you always wanted to do.
Oh, the wealth of possibilities.
And the accompanying pressure that comes with it.
Ooh, my.
I've got hoes.
And different area codes. You're only as crazy as you feel. Look, Harvey! A reflection!
Why, if it isn't my evil twin from a parallel universe. I don't think he's spotted us yet. Let's set a trap for him.
At the same time, not far away.
Oh yeah, lights on, lights off. What the heck? The monitors, they're showing a pattern. It's a message.
You're not supposed to eat chips in bed. Here we go. Hello over there.
Oh, a new neighbor.
Who are you?
I am Mr. Frog, of course.
Strange name, that.
It is meant for a human, but I am a
frock. I get it.
Oh, no, not at all, you flatterer. I am merely a coat.
Don't tell me you live here.
Why not? This lift offers a lot of convenience for a piece of apparel like me.
And what convenience exactly would that be?
Well, there's this rail where you can put coat hangers. And it's dry. We clothes are very absorbent, you know.
I see. Where's this lift going?
I can't answer that, I'm afraid. There are 3 exits in total. One of them is the laundry in the basement. You get a great view from there. Unfortunately, I forget where the other 2 exits lead.
Why? How long have you been hanging up here?
They used to call me Mr. Toga.
Wow, you are exceptionally white. What do you use?
Astonishing, isn't it? I'm very proud of my colourlessness. I used to be beige, but there's not a lot of light in here, so the pigment's left, out of boredom.
Are there any moths in here?
Don't frighten me. What makes you think that? Have you seen anything?
I had a feeling just now of something moving in the shadows.
Oh, that. Those are just wolf spiders. There are lots of them in here, but moths. Now, that would be a disaster. My fabric is so delicate.
Isn't the next exit due soon?
I have the same feeling, that time has slowed down while we were talking. Oh, here it is.
I can almost get the scissors in the gap. Almost, being the significant modifier here. Yeah, I can reach between the desk and the drawer with this. With any luck... There! Success! Open sesame! There's an old key in the drawer. I'll take that. I bet it's important. Dr. Marcel kept it hidden in a locked drawer after all. Look here, Harvey. Dr. Marcel's desk.
Let's fart on the desktop!
Harvey doesn't fit in any drawer. Harvey doesn't... Let's see what's... No. Hello? Nobody's... Let's see. Wow! It doesn't tell me much. Alfred was very close.
That little putz was a...
Alfred got this great bike from his father. Mine was from the junkyard.
Look at me, Edna, I'm riding!
Will you let me ride for a bit, Alfred?
Look, Edna! Skid marks!
Just for a tiny bit.
Look, Edna! No hands! No hands!
Does that remind you of anything?
Only that the little horse's rear end never let us ride. But that does... I'm sure we...
I vaguely remember he wasn't extremely obnoxious, but to think that he's dead...
Edna. The kid was a klutz.
I know.
He was a jerk.
I know. I couldn't stand him.
An idiot.
A pimple.
I'll bet dumb as cry, baby.
Butthead.
Goof.
Brain-dead mother...
Edna!
I miss him.
I know.
Dr. Mercer...
You think? He's got something to do with this?
Look around you. It's obvious that this guy is insane. I know the recollection of what happened back then must be buried somewhere in my brain. This is exactly why Dr. Marcel is trying to erase my memory. And to think he's got the nerve to accuse my father.
We'll find the missing piece of the puzzle, Edna. I promise.
Oh, Alfred.
Ha ha! Edna! Edna! Edna!
What? You little I'll kill you! Oh. I mean, I would if you weren't already dead. That doesn't work. Look! Harvey couldn't
Poozy must... Poozy...
Oh yeah, still is you. Hello,
Poozy...
Oh, hey! After I've escaped... Alfred always used to... And he never...
Maybe that's because...
You think so? Auto graveyard! Alfred's yo... Alfred, he couldn't eat... Give it up.
Look here, Edna!
Even as a toddler, Alfred was ugly. Hey, baby Alfred.
Baby Alfred wants his
Alfred built a snowman. Is that it? Oh, Alfred, you're such a... What's up, bedwetter? Are you proud of you?
So let's snowman. We can name it, or we can name him. We can build him tall. We can build him not so tall. Snowman.
This is Alfred taking ballet lessons. Not only did but he also moved with... He was a few Your ballet outfit...
Look, Edna! I'm dead!
They actually squeeze
human bodies
and Hello?
What do you think, Alfred?
That's sick. There's no... That's Alfred's homework. Alfred was a real nerd, and he never let me... What's this? Scribbled on the... Mattis Conrad? That it isn't his handwriting. Although somebody has made a... Just a second, I don't get it. Why did I sign my father's name on the edge of Alfred's homework? Harvey, do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day very well. That was the day I taught you how to forge signatures.
Say, Alfred, I forgot to do my homework again. Can I copy yours?
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's trying to copy from me again!
Shh! You treacherous, stinking snake! Can you remember this, Harvey?
Yes, indeed I do! You and Alfred had a private lesson with Mr. Hornbush. The lesson was utterly boring. And while Alfred did his best to follow, I taught you how to forge signatures.
Do you think we can go back there so I can learn it again?
That should be no problem. Are you ready?
Yeah. Temple morph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
Oh dear. I really do remember, I'm afraid. This is Mr. Hornbush's math class. He was very strict and he always picked on me. I'm afraid that if I don't pay attention, he'll lock me in the cupboard again. This is a riddle you have to solve on your own. Good luck, Harvey.
Alfred is such a moron. Edna knows a few... Maybe Edna is... I wonder if it... I think Edna... I should go on a world... I'll have to... Maybe she has an idea. Edna could never stand math. We gotta get you out of here.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
Edna looks unhappy. We should venture out into the world.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
Let's go on a treasure hunt.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
Math is god-awful. Let's skedaddle.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
Mr. Hornbush reminds me of the fish Mattis gave you for Easter.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
You flushed it down the toilet.
Mr. Hornbush! Edna is snickering again!
Pull yourself together, Edna.
Look at that idiot!
Mr. Hornbush! Edna is snickering again!
Pull yourself together, Edna.
Edna used to like this skull in particular. Do you remember the skull?
Shh.
What does that piece of paper say?
Oh, it's a note from my father. He just forgot to put marmalade on my sandwich again.
Edna should be enjoying the nice weather. It's not really fair that she has to sweat over books in here instead. This is the warmest day of the year. Everyone who doesn't get out today will have missed the best day of summer. Edna would much rather go I think an ice cream is exactly what Edna's not gonna believe this. A Ferris... Edna needs to know about this merry-go-round. Edna is the queen of the slide. She can even slide uphill. Edna is the queen of the slide. She can even slide uphill. If Edna gets wind of a circus, she'll be even more upset about not being allowed out. Edna! It's the warmest day of the year today!
Oh no. And I have to sit here pushing numbers around.
Mr. Hardbush! Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to herself again, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
Edna Conrad, you keep interrupting the lesson. I'll give you an official warning. On the third warning, I'm putting you in the cupboard. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
Edna! There's a new ice cream parlor.
Do they have blancmange ice?
From the looks of it, they've got everything!
I'd die for an ice cream.
Mr. Hardbush! Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to herself again, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
I have to ask you to behave, young lady. That is the second warning, Edna. Interrupt the lesson one more time, and I'll put you in the cupboard.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
Edna! Swimming season's begun!
Oh, I'd like to go swimming too.
Mr. Hardbush! Mr. Hardbush! Edna's talking to herself again, and I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
Edna! That's it. Enough is enough. Into the cupboard. Come on, move it.
But...
No back talk now.
Edna! There's a circus in town!
Great. Thank you very much. And I'm stuck in a cupboard.
Edna! They have a new slide at the playground!
Great. Thank you very much. And I'm stuck in a cupboard.
Edna! There's a Ferris wheel outside!
Great. Thank you very much. And I'm stuck in a cupboard.
Edna! There's a merry-go-round outside!
Great. Thank you very much. And I'm stuck in a cupboard.
There's a letter in Mr. Hornbush's cupboard. I'd love to know what it says. Can you reach the letter?
Sure. I can't make... It's much too dark.
This hole in the cupboard could prove... You could pass the letter through the hole. Then I can read it for you.
Good idea.
This is incredible. The letter is from Dr. Marcel, addressed to Mr. Hornbush. The doctor is paying him money to hold you back in school. And he stresses that under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave class early. Especially, and this one's underlined, when the weather is good.
I can hardly believe it. Obviously, Dr. Marcel has been carrying out a personal vendetta against me for a long time. He'll pay for this.
This all seems a bit illogical to me, but I've seen it written in black and white.
We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
I think Edna is afraid of Mr. Horn. Maybe you should ask Mr. Hornbush to let you take part in the lesson again.
I can't believe that you, of all people, would say that, Harvey.
Why? We can wreak more havoc that...
That, of course... Mr. Hornbush!
Isn't that your father's handwriting on the note?
Yes, why? It's just a little memo about my sandwich.
Well, how about we create our own little note for Mr. Hornbush? In your father's name.
You mean we'll forge his handwriting?
We'll just borrow it. After all, you have plenty of time in here to practice it. Or did you have other plans?
You're right. This really sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll even manage to get out soon enough to enjoy the weather.
That's how you learned to forge signatures back then. You got so good at it that after a while you could forge anyone's signature, just by looking at it.
Yeah, I think I could still do that. I really hope this is going to help me. This classroom is not exactly what I call one of my favorite memories. What shall I write? Someone already signed this. Someone already signed this. You think you're something special.
Indeed, I bear the name.
I'd love to have such a distinguished signature myself.
Wait a second.
What is it?
For the life of...
Okay. I think I could learn to forge this signature.
Sometime later.
That should do it. I can make an exact copy of the signature now. Yes, he's a bit dyslexic, it seems. He even writes stinky drink with 3 X's. What shall I write? XXX. Very good idea. I'll just sign the form with Dr. Marcel's name.
Very interesting, Mr. Poe. And this object interaction you were talking about, is this
How you even all of?
Hold on. Yeah, why don't... This is... If you don't...
I have a signed registration.
Very well then. Please have a seat with the others. Okay, would you, as...
Yes,
Would you be so...
If that's necessary. Hello, group. I am the man.
I see. Would you please...
I always got
fur. Let's move. What color?
Black.
Black. You are If you'd better...
Puh, who need...
But you...
That's what...
Would you...
What?
I would...
I always got...
What?
Red.
The cake. Your father was a bee. One day you could never from... That's it. You make...
Whoa. Harvey?
Don't worry. I'll...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm...
Not so... Hello?
What do you...
Where is I... But
It's... Alright, that must... There, you...
Barkeep?
Of course.
1 XXX, please.
It's not on the menu.
Of course it is. Bright and clear.
What? Let me see. You're right. What came over me? I don't even have the ingredients for that. Where the hell am I supposed to muster up minced meat? If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the basement and fetch my rifle.
Hey, Alan.
Hello, what?
I have...
5.
I have...
Take.
Well, as are you...
I want...
Head?
Tail.
Head? Where have you...
Why must I...
Do not there, I tell, nary a lie. But then I went out for a walk on the roof of the tower. There was a thunder. I opened my umbrella as a precaution, and my feet were immersed in buckets of water when I noticed that the TV antenna was crooked. Immediately, I took it upon myself to rectify the problem. What I remember next is seeing a dazzling flash of light. What exactly it was, I cannot fathom. But after that incident, I've never been off the mark again.
Well...
Cheer.
Hey, Alan.
Hello, what?
I have...
5.
can you help?
Who do you think I am? Mr. Miyagi?
Oh, please. With sugar and cream and a cherry on top?
Well, all right then. I have a radical idea how to level the playing field. But you won't like it.
Tell me.
Electroshock therapy.
What?
We'll give you electroshocks so that you can predict things as well.
I'm not sure.
We can meet at the electroshock therapy chair, and off we'll go. I'd need a better coat hanger, though. The inspector won't let me ride the laundry lift with this one anymore. What do you think?
I'm really not sure if I'd like that.
Take your time and think about it. When you're ready, just bring me a better coat hanger.
I have to get...
Take care.
Really, Mr. Frock? You're all dirty.
Good.
The next exit is approaching. Here we go. That's strange. Where's Mr. Frock? The next exit is approaching. Mr. Frog! He doesn't hear me. Hey, this is Mr. Frog. Look, Harvey. Isn't that Mr. Frog?
I think he's overdoing it with his cleanliness.
That's what you said about hippos, too.
Well, sure. They're basically bathing the whole day.
Hello? Are you still down there?
Hola. What's up?
I finally found a spoon for you.
That's supposed to be a spoon?
It has to be. The barkeeper stirred his drinks with it.
Well, what the hey? This will have to do until you found the proper one. Thanks for your effort.
Cool. Now I've got mud. I think I could make an imprint this way. Wow, that really worked. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
You're Watson. I'm Holmes.
I'm Holmes. You're Watson.
No way. I'm totally Holmes.
What's going on out there?
I'm Holmes, and you are Inspector Clouseau.
Deal.
Hey, is there somebody in there?
Yeah, damn it. Is that you, newbie?
Of course. Will that take much longer?
Don't ask. I've been holding this in a long time. There's more in my bladder than the annual precipitation of the Amazon rainforest.
Do you want to take a bath?
Ew!
Some time ago, I was sitting in a cell and talking to the walls. But after painstaking acts of concentration and wit, I have finally reached the men's room, and am now talking to the sink.
You think you have problems? Jeez, I am the sink.
Uh-oh.
Hello? What do you... Where is I... But...
It's that... You stay...
Something seems... Let's go! I want shock treatment.
Very well, then. We'll meet by the shock therapy chair.
I hope so.
So...
The next exit is approaching. Here we go! The next exit is approaching.
Ah, Edna. Finally. So, are we ready to go?
Sometime later.
I hope you're all right over there. This is your last chance to change your mind. Too late.
Wow, that was really something. Uh-oh. I'm...
Hello?
What do you... Where
is I... But...
It's... That... There, you...
Something...
Whereas I
want...
So heads?
Heads.
Oh my goodness! It is indeed heads. Have you by any chance joined the psychics?
Well, we'll never need to find out if you just give me the medal now.
Hold it. Not so. You have been right once, but the rules say...
What?
I choose...
Wait a minute.
And tails it is. That means I get you.
Is it possible that all the electric shocks were...
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
Another try?
I wanted...
So, heads?
Tails.
Indeed! Tails! My turn. I choose heads. And heads it is. That means I get to keep another try.
How do you...
I do not. It is. It all began... My memo... I straightened out the antenna on our roof. There was a terrible thunderstorm underway. And the metal armor I wore twinged horribly. Every time I changed my shield, which read in large letters, "I taunt you, Thor," from one hand to the other. What I remember next is seeing a dazzling flash of light. What exactly it was, I cannot fathom. But after that incident, I've never been off the mark again. Of course.
Why?
Well, just what?
I want...
So, heads?
Heads.
Indeed, heads. I choose. And tail. That means another.
What?
Do that? But I'm on there. I and my, when I meet what exact? But after.
Well. The next exit is approaching. Here. The next exit is approaching. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Adrian, king of the recreation room. First pet, red cat. Characteristic, was always chosen second during physical education lessons. That's all.
$30,000 lines in the first act alone. What was I thinking?
Very, but please, yeah, do you want to...
That's...
Would you be...
What? I am Adrian?
I see. Would you please tell us something about your formative...
I was always picked second during gym class.
Second, I see. Let's move on to the... What color would your pet have been if it had been a dog?
Red.
Red. The cake. You are constantly trying to tell... If you're... You'd bet...
Huh.
But yet you...
That's...
Fair. Would you...
What? I...
Would you...
I was...
Let's... What color would your pet have been if it... Green. You've been. You're in. That's you. This has. Why not light? You don't. That's you make.
Wow, Harvey.
Don't.
Ow. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm.
Hello. What do you? I don't. But
it's them. There. You.
Something seems to have gone patently wrong here. Which place were you picked for a team during physical education class?
First, of course. What other place is there for one?
Ha! And what kind of...
A large, snappy...
Just a second. What...
What is this...
Well...
So tell me.
Green.
Huh? No.
Which... what?
What?
Well...
So tell me.
Red.
Wow! Suddenly. So, and everything is... Yes, I was hit and feel... I should start. Not everything Hey, you've helped...
I want... Head.
Indeed, What's that? That cannot... It's... What does...
Well, foremost, this seems to mean... Edna is the king! Edna is the king! King, 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 king! Give me the medal, you mental! Your throne is mine now! Wow! The next exit is approaching. Here we go. The next exit is approaching. Only train. Okay. Quickly! Still overpressurized.
Quickly! Let's...
This should work. Okay. This should work. Okay. Okay. Cool. The water is... I'm almost there. All I have... Yippee! I've made... Yeah! Yeah! Oops! You are free.
Ah, that's why the door is open. Don't get your hopes up too high. The biggest obstacle is still waiting for us.
I've got the master key.
Well, I almost suspected as much. The very moment the door opened.
What are we going to do next?
We need a vehicle. We won't get far otherwise.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A master key, a vehicle. What next? A perpetual motion machine? Or the missing link between man and ape?
I have a candidate for the latter.
You could...
Yes.
Yeah!
I'm free at last!
Yippee! Let's go to the zoo then!
We can't do that, Harv. I have to find some evidence that exonerates my dad.
In that case, I hope the information can be found inside those high walls.
What? Darn it!
Meanwhile,
What's going on here? Why aren't the patients having lunch?
Doctor, we have a problem. Holger and Babbitt are missing.
I've just solved one of the problems.
Doctor, It's a catastrophe! Edna's escaped from her cell!
Babbitt, how often have patients escaped from their cells?
You mean on a daily basis? 3, on average.
And how many of them have escaped over the wall?
Well, none.
None. That's right. The only way in or out is the main gate. And even if she finds a way to open the gate, she'll never get half a mile without a vehicle. She must still be somewhere on the premises. Search every floor, one after the other. And would you please escort the patients to lunch?
Do you really have to depress me with your presence? I've already got one. These are the sorts of things you learn watching TV or playing adventure games. English red metallic. English red metallic. You lousy lacquers. You lousy... If I'm very without... Uh-oh.
Who was that?
What are you waiting?
We need. I'll wait. Preferably.
Yes. You can...
Yes.
And now I should get... Hello? The programmers seem to... Uh-oh.
Who was that?
I found...
Have you? Good. So the hope.
It's in the...
You go right. We'll meet.
Oh, you're already here.
Yes, I am. This is a pretty nice ride you found here. Except, not only is a rear wheel missing, the motor won't start. I think it's the wiring. But I'm not an expert.
So what do we go...
Good.
Who was...
Hello, Alu.
Ah, still...
I have the master key. We can skedaddle now.
Take it easy, child. Have you found out how to get through the main gate yet?
We'll...
That would be an excellent piece still. I left it the water washed. Yeah, do you? I'm afraid Vishnu will, so you can...
We'll get a vehicle and outwit the watchman at the gate.
That idea is so crazy, it simply has to work. Tell me when you found a suitable vehicle.
Why don't you eat in the cafeteria?
They removed the TV from there a long time ago. There was this incident once. A room full of loonies, sharp-edged cutlery, and the Ewoks. Believe me, that is an explosive mix.
We have an escape vehicle, but we'll need your help.
Yes, yes. Aluman saves the day again. How can I be of help?
The motor won't start. It's the ignition. And since you know your way around electricity, I thought...
All right, all right. Where did you say the car was?
It's in the open garage at the motor pool, next to the back door.
Okie dokie. I'll have a look at it then.
Sounds like some... I'll risk a glance. I'd rather not go in. It's He looks busy.
You can't know that for sure.
I'll ask him. Are you busy, Chef? See?
Better safe than sorry.
This might work. The chef's not look... Hey! Psst! I've got the master key, and I'm planning to escape. Are you coming too?
Okay, but on two conditions. First, we're only coming if you have an escape plan ready. Secondly, you'll have to distract the guards somehow.
Work on escape plan, distract guards. Got it. What's for lunch?
It's free choice day today. Everyone's having what they want. Or at least, what's been put on the list under their names. The list has been up on the board for a week. I guess I don't have to tell you it's been tampered with. This is an asylum for the mentally unstable, after all.
Do you have any idea how I can distract the guards?
The surest way would be a food fight. All you have to do is provoke an argument, without getting involved yourself. You'll have to find a weak spot.
I have an escape plan. Our escape car is in the garage behind the house. The only thing we still need is your help changing a tire.
Very good. All you have to do now is distract the guards.
I'll go.
All right.
This might. The chef's. Sounds like I'll risk it. It's the food is taken. This might. The chef.
Food fight!
I hope Harvey and Marty got out of there in one piece. Hey, hasn't Aluman arrived yet?
He popped in briefly. He took a quick peek under the hood, then he cried for a short time, and off he went again. I believe he's sitting in the garden now, meditating.
It's not exactly the right make, but it should do as a makeshift solution.
Hey, Alu.
Ah, Edna. How nice to see you.
What's up? Why aren't you with the car?
I was already there and took a quick look at the situation. The battery's dead.
And there's nothing you can do?
That's not what I said. I think I'll be able to recharge the battery.
Great! What exactly is your plan?
I'll charge it with positive energy.
I see. Positive energy, is it? Well, yeah. That...
You have to have faith, Edna. How can I accumulate the necessary positive energy without faith?
Isn't there any other way?
It's either positive energy or staying here.
I've heard they serve free quiche in the garage.
Nice try. But I feed exclusively on cosmic energy. And in order to get the motor running, I need a big serving of it.
Can't we speed up the process in any way?
Align the stones in the right order. They have to vibrate in phase with my aura.
Now I definitely know what I have to do. Not. I'll be...
See you later.
This is the perfect place for my rake. Wow, it emanates an incredible calm now. Hey, Alu.
Ah.
What do you think about the pattern that I've raked?
What? That is This is exactly what I needed. It vibrates in unison with my chi. I feel the energy flowing into me. You go ahead to the car. I'll be waiting there.
You mean you'll follow?
No, I'm already there.
You're also able to teleport?
Yes, it's either that, or Pokey was too lazy to draw an animation.
Would that be of any help?
That is exactly what I need.
The motor is running. It really is?
What did you think? Of course it's running.
Edna, now it's your turn again. You need to find a way to open the main gate.
Cigarettes? Chewing gum?
Gum would be nice.
I'm on it.
Thanks, Edna. Where would we be without you?
A bit bulky,
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Gee.
Hey, what's going on?
I should do something that prevents the guard from closing the...
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here!
Why is the gate open? The gate has to be closed at all times.
What? The gate is still open? That little brat has tampered with the controls.
What's that sound?
A running motor. In the garage. Hey, what's going on? There's nobody here.
What? Who?
So, where are we destined for?
Rio de Janeiro!
I want to go to my father's house. There must be some clues there about what really happened back then. Something that can exonerate my dad and reveal Dr. Marcel's evil ploy.
That's also a good idea.
I'd have to know where exactly this house is, and how one operates this thing.
Where am I? What happened? There must have been an accident. Harvey? Harvey? Are you all right?
I'm okay. You don't get hurt easily when your spine is made of terry cloth. But we seem to have lost a whole lot of things.
I see. So you really...
I sure did. Oh,
well... Empty, except for a tow rope. I'll take the tow rope.
Oh, hello.
Have you sorted things out?
I can't believe we had an accident.
I guess these things just happen if you put a wacko in the driver's seat.
Where are the others?
Alaman clambered up the slope after he came to, was mumbling something about an epiphany.
I'm afraid he might have lost the rest of his marbles now. He didn't have many left to begin with, anyway.
I didn't see the Keymaster anywhere. Did you, Marty?
Nope.
Does the car still work? All right, I take that question back. Don't you want to go on?
Let's put it this way. It's not exactly at the top of our list.
The guards from the asylum have put a roadblock further down the road. If you're smart, you'll stay here with us until they give up the search.
It's much more cozy in here anyway.
What are you up to?
Marty has invented a card trick.
It's more like a system.
Yeah, a system. He's hiding the Ace of Hearts using a system that only he knows.
And Harvey has to figure it out.
I'm almost there.
I believe he would have gotten it a while ago, if it weren't for the electric shocks he keeps getting from the car. Every time he's about to pick the correct card.
Every darn time. Strange coincidence, that.
Would you like to have a try?
Sure, fire away.
If you pick the right one 3 times in a row, you win.
Is there a prize?
No. Are you ready anyway?
Yeah, so what now?
Pick a card. Okay, the first one. Are you sure? Wrong. Next try. Okay, the second from the left. Are you certain? The third card. Positive? So, the last one. Totally convinced? Right. Second round. So, the last one. Totally convinced? The third card. Positive? The second from the left. Are you certain? Right. Third round. Okay, the first one. Are you sure? Right again. You've made it.
Ouch! The auto body gave me an electric shock.
That's crazy. The same thing happened to me when I won the last time.
Is there anything else?
Enough with this game. Gotta run.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Wow. Somehow I feel better now. Elevated. Energetic. Rather charged. Winning a game always lifts your spirit. Maybe it's just the electrostatic charge from the auto.
That is no moon.
Oh, do you still...
Yes.
And what...
Only after...
Hello, old dog. Did you overcome your little accident?
Nicka wooka bicka baka dicka daka pang.
Nice. What exactly are you doing?
When we had this accident, and I was thrown through the air, that's when I had a vision.
Shoes that grow with your feet.
Nonsense. I know how I can be turned into a being of pure energy now.
We all prayed for that.
I need to be struck by lightning.
It doesn't look like there's going to be a thunderstorm today.
Don't bother me with trivialities. After I've been converted into a being of pure energy, I can make thunderstorms happen whenever I want.
Have you seen the Keymaster?
He's better off not showing his face around me. My Buddhist mindset prohibits me from all animus. But I think Harvey and Marty are pretty upset because of the accident.
I thought they looked quite content sitting down there in the sedan.
Surely they're contemplating ripping his tongue out and breaking his spine.
Marty is playing cards.
After that, they'll bend up his toenails.
And Harvey is enjoying a smoke.
And then they'll rip his skin from his bones with an old rusty nail. I'm glad I'm so mentally balanced.
There's a roadblock in the way.
Is it really the roadblock that's in the way? Couldn't it be your attitude instead?
No, it's the roadblock. You can even see it from here. Over there. That's it. Can I borrow your antioxidant?
No. I need it to enhance my conductivity. After lightning has struck me, then you can have it.
Great. In that case, I get it anyway. Do you think the shock therapy could be reversed?
Interesting thought. You mean a correct prediction could charge you electrically?
What? No, I didn't mean that. What I meant was...
generating electricity through precognition. That's in accordance with my theories. That implies that I would not only be omnipotent as an energy being, I'd also be omniscient. If only that lightning would strike me already.
Good luck.
Don't get your...
I can't...
Ouch! What was that?
Lightning! You've been struck by lightning!
Really? It was so...
Anyway, you're a creature of energy now.
Yes, yes. That seems to be the case.
So why don't you start acting like one? Wooga!
Wooga?
Wooga!
Wooga!
Now that you are a being of pure energy, I guess you won't be needing this anymore.
Wooga!
I can't believe he still has to go. Look, Harvey, his bladder just won't empty.
He has a true superpower.
The ignition key is missing. I can't put it in neutral. I can't put... Oops, it's starting to roll away.
Hey, what's going on? Stop!
I flunked the... Dark and unfound. Yoo-hoo. If there's I... No can do. No can... Let's... What do you think of...
Let's get out of here.
You're not...
What?
This is the last resting place for Henry Miller. He won the Monterey Bench Trophy every year. Last resting place of Mattis Conrad. This is my father's grave, Harvey. So it really is true. He is dead after all. What can I do, Harvey? Where shall I go?
Calm down, Edna. Let's just stick to our plan. We'll make our way home. Then we'll look for compromising evidence against Dr. Marcel. We'll be okay. I'm sure of it.
Deirdre, figure skating until late spring. John Henry Suckinson, vacuum cleaner salesman. The company logo. Hello? You have a visitor.
Just a moment, please. I'm watching this.
But I need the key to the church gate.
Wait a second. You're Edna. Mattis Conrad's daughter.
What? You knew my father?
Did I know your father? The story of your father has become legend. Don't you remember what happened back then?
No. In fact, I forgot everything. Tell me now. I want to hear the whole story.
Yes, I think you should know. You probably know that your father was convicted for the murder of a child. He was given the death penalty.
Yes, I've heard that. But I don't believe it.
And he was not the perpetrator, indeed.
I knew it.
Actually, the whole thing happened like this. What's that? Is somebody playing the organ?
That's not important now. Just tell me what happened.
No, I have to check. I'll be back in a moment. Now you just wait here, and don't touch anything.
All right.
You have to promise.
Yeah, I won't touch anything. I promise.
Good girl. See you in a bit. I'll tell you everything when I get back.
This is a special interest magazine. But... what?
Ah, Edna.
What happened here? What have you done?
That's what you get when you free an insane man from an asylum. You should never have done this.
But you said I should make a key for you.
And why did you listen to me? I shouldn't be free. Edna, you should have known this.
Everybody has a right to freedom.
Have a close look at the poor reverend. Edna, that's what the freedom you gave me looks like. This is your creation.
But...
I have taken precautions, so this will never happen again. I've locked us both up in here. I can't be allowed out in the world ever again.
I can't stay here. I've got to get to my father's house.
You have no choice. This is a puzzle that even you won't be able to solve. How do you manage to escape without setting me free at the same time?
I can see the asylum in the distance. And there's the roadblock. And there... isn't that Alu Man on the observation deck? now I can't see him anymore.
That is no moon.
Don't make any noise up there! I'll come and get you!
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Elevator music. Better press stop. I'd better take it somewhere where there's a wall plug. There. Now it's powered up, and the acoustics should be better as well. Sounds like someone playing the guitar. Is that you, Harvey?
Hey! Don't make so much noise down there! If you don't stop doing that, you'll create feedback!
He's right. The strings are vibrating in harmony with the organ. Hey, this rocks!
Wow! Stop it! This is horrible! Turn that off!
That was fun. I still can't believe what you did.
You had to. I need.
Ow! Ow! Ah! Oh. What was that scream? I didn't mean to do that. It's not my fault.
We should get on it. This guy is a real...
Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. Or did I? All this can't be true. Wake me up, Harvey. Please? Harvey? Harvey? Say something.
I'm sorry, Edna. I just had the feeling as if I...
What? What's up? Do you remember something?
Oh, nothing. We've got more important things to do right now. Take the key and let's get out of here as fast as we can, okay?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Harvey. Home. Finally.
What now?
I can remember things. But just little details. I used to set ants on fire in that flower bed over there. In this pond, I used to blow up frogs. It all feels smaller than it used to. Let's try to get inside. Then we'll look for my room. I used to write a diary. Maybe it's still there. I'm sure I'll be able to remember everything with that.
That is no moon. It's a space station. That is no...
Look, Harvey.
Ow! Ow!
How do you use something that... Do you remember me? It's me, Edna. It'll remember...
Hello, Edna.
Stop that, Harvey. I don't talk to inanimate objects.
I hate...
No. The forest has reached Dungeon. Good evening.
You dared to...
I'm sorry. Hey, I know a certain gnome who bullies your little brother.
Grrr, I'll run him over.
Do you remember how we always...
Those were the...
Right. This will take care of the weeds. Oh no, it's jammed. On top of everything. Hello, old furnace.
Show me how fat your finger is today. If you want to clean me, you'll have to lean in a little more.
Oh, I'd rather not. Whoa. I can't. The sight leaves me speechless. Just a second. There's only forest out there. Everything's quiet out there. We're home at last, Harvey.
Let's find your room. Then we'll have truly made it all the way.
May I bother you for a moment?
Not now.
This was my old chair. I remember that being much... Oh, yes. Hello? If you could only tell me what happened back then. My father never allowed me to play with it, but I can't see him anywhere. Hey, this is a picture of me. Are you trying to tell me something, Edna?
Your fault. Your fault. Your fault.
No! Stop that! Do you know when this picture was taken, Harvey?
I don't think I was there.
I bet which... It was... Had the key... Maybe one of your buddies! But which... It wasn't this... But which... It wasn't this one. I think my father kept the key in one of the... But which... It wasn't the... I guess it... Well, look at... It's all... Maybe he'll be of some use now. I can hurt... Oh no! Good idea! Great! I have the... I think I can... Let's see what this old furnace... I might be able to bake something. Okay. I'm terrible. I'll make it. Great! Children! What were... Good idea. the key, and
we'll combine.
We'll hurry up. Yippee! My own front door key! My father didn't want me to have one.
That was to prevent you from escaping. After all, the same key fits the lock.
This really is my old room. I've made it, at last. The only thing I need now is my diary. Do you remember where I used to keep it, Harvey?
Strange. This memory is still hazy. But I think with all these items here, it should be easy to tempomorph to the past one last time.
Oh, yeah. We'll just hide the diary someplace where I'll be able to find it in the present.
Or we could just have a look at it right away.
Even better. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
All right then, hang on.
I can't believe it. What am I doing wrong with you? Putting a lizard down the back of poor Alfred's shirt. Is this the way I raised you?
Right. I can remember that. My dad grounded me.
As if this door could ever contain us.
We're only interested in the diary, Harv.
Mr. Conrad! Mr. Conrad!
Great.
The return of the moron.
What's the matter, Alfred?
Will you punish Edna now?
I was about to do that, yes.
She has to be severely punished. The monster bit me in the shoulder. I won't be able to play the violin ever again.
Rest assured that the punishment will fit the crime, Alfred.
I hope so. My dad says your disciplinary actions for reprimanding this hyperactive lunatic...
Thanks.
...are, politely put, insufficient.
Oh, so that's what he says.
We should use a scorpion next time.
If you don't mind, I would like to keep watch personally, just to make sure that her full penalty is served.
Go ahead. And now come out of here, please.
That stinking little weasel.
Just ignore him. Let's just try to find the diary. Hey, there's my diary.
Well, that's what I call easy. It's not like us to catch a break.
Finally, I'll be able to remember.
Yippee!
Wait a second. When was this murder that my father is supposed to have committed?
The Reverend said something about the 3rd of August.
According to the diary, that's today. You've tempomorphed me back to the day of the murder.
Oops.
No. This is, in fact, very good. Now we can prove his innocence firsthand. We'll just have to find him and never let him out of our sight. Let's get out of here. Finally, we can prove his innocence. This is where I put dirty laundry. Say, ah. Aha. Hey, Apocalyptor, can you spare some time? He says...
Maybe Edna... Will you?
Why not?
I don't... I can't... I wonder... They seem to be... Hey, Edna. You love me more than this stupid elephant, right?
I love you both, Harvey.
We'll have to get through this...
You don't say.
I feel so
No chance, Harvey. We've got more important things to do now than ride...
Too bad. Hey, Edna!
If you don't have any good...
Maybe He's got a permit. Edna knows a lot of nicknames for Alfred. Most of them... Isn't Alfred the ultimate slime ball?
That irritation of facial mucosa definitely needs a good wiping.
Hey, Edna, why don't you do what the woodpecker does?
What do you mean? Shall I knock on the door to draw Alfred's attention?
Oh, I was thinking you could bash your head against the wall. But your plan isn't bad either.
What is it?
Come on, Harvey.
Stop it or... Hey! Where did she go? Did she climb out the window? Hey!
Okay, we better split up to find Mattis. I'll look upstairs, you look downstairs.
And if I find him?
You come and get me, of course.
All right. Edna?
Yes, Harvey?
What if Mattis really is a psychotic killer?
Don't be ridiculous, Harvey. Mattis couldn't hurt a fly.
It was just a thought. I didn't want to admit it, but Do you know where I can... Mattis's coat? Obviously, Is that Mattis out there? The painting...
What's up, Harvey?
It's Mattis! He's making soup out of children!
I don't know what you mean.
I mean exactly what I just said! Mattis is the killer after all! Come on, let's go!
But what's going on? I don't understand one single word.
But he was here! He was standing at the oven and...
Cooking children. Don't you realize how ridiculous that sounds?
I must have been mistaken.
Just go on looking, okay?
What's going on here? What's wrong? I know exactly, but it's still... It's locked. Edna!
What now?
I'm certain this time! Mattis is burning children in the furnace!
No, he's not, Harvey.
Come with me! I'll prove it to you! This is... I don't get it.
Are you all right, Harvey? I'm beginning to be more concerned about you.
How can I be so mistaken? I don't Mattis was here. No time for... Can you lift me?
Sure. What is it this time?
I don't know yet. It was Mattis again.
Come on, we'll both have a look. See? There's nothing there. I think we'd better call the whole thing off. It was an exhausting day. I might as well wait till tomorrow to restore my memory. The temple morphing doesn't seem to do you any good.
No, I'll manage. Let's keep on looking. Help me, Edna! I'm hallucinating!
What did you see this time?
I saw Mattis with the Prince of Darkness, and they...
Wait a second. Are those voices? There really is somebody on the porch. You stay here. I'll go have a look.
I think the two of them would make a nice couple. I could well imagine a future for them.
Your daughter, my son? Ha! One would have to recondition her thoroughly. Edna lacks all respect and is full of defiance.
But aren't you on the verge of a breakthrough in the field of... what do you call it?
Correction of character. That's exactly what your daughter needs.
After one of those treatments, there might still be a way she could... Oh, could you excuse me for a moment? What's this all about, Edna? You know full well you're supposed to be in your room.
I know, but...
No buts. The doctor is right. You're in serious need of a correction of character.
Please don't, Dad. I don't want to...
We'll speak about this later. Right now, you go back to your room. I'm pretty mad at you, young lady. And by the way, try being nicer to Alfred, will you?
Nicer to Alfred? Don't make me laugh.
Shut up, Harvey. It's your fault, after all. What were all those lies supposed to mean anyway?
I've been thinking it over, and basically it's pretty simple. It's not my fault at all. I'm just a figment of your imagination, remember? So why wonder if I'm a little, well, inaccurate every once in a while? Especially when it comes to observations you couldn't possibly have made yourself.
Inaccurate is something different to completely and utterly absurd.
Are you mad at me now?
Oh, Harvey, I can't be mad at you.
Got you!
He's strangling me!
Alfred, what are you doing? Give Harvey back to me.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Please, Alfred. I'm really sorry. I've made a resolution to be nicer to you in the future.
Stop pretending! You're not the least bit sorry, you little monster! You're completely crazy! Not only do you try to kill me with lizards, you also talk to that ragdoll rabbit! Now you're surprised, aren't you? I read your diary. Harvey this and Harvey that, and Alfred is always the stupid toad, isn't he? But that will soon stop. I'll tell it all to my dad, and they'll take that stupid rabbit away from you. They might even lock you up in Dad's asylum with the other loonies. That's where you belong in my book. Edna talks to her ragdoll rabbit! Edna talks to her ragdoll rabbit!
Please, Alfred, don't!
Help me, Edna! He's hurting me!
What'll I do?
Push him.
What?
Push him. Just push him. Push him down the stairs.
Oh no. Now I can remember everything. It was me who killed Alfred. It was in the heat of the moment. I couldn't let him take Harvey away from me.
Yes, it was you. You killed my son. Your father took the blame to protect you. I promised him that I would take care of you. But I only saw one way of doing that. I tried to create you anew, like a blank sheet of paper on which to start a new story, to erase all your tomfoolery. I nearly succeeded on many occasions, but you always found a way back to your memories. It's only now that I understand the root of the problem. Your ragdoll rabbit, Harvey. He is the anchor that moors you to the past. If you destroy him, you can finally live in peace without guilt.
Don't listen to him! He'll destroy everything that is you! All your creativity! All that fun! Look, he's standing in the exact same spot his son was! Just a little push, and we'll be free at last! He's the only one who knows of our guilt!
Oh no. What will I do?